Structural modeling of trusses. Sample problem. Open FrameCE. Go to Files, New Project, and then choose this template for simplicity. In the example, we have 3 8-feet segments. One 8 feet is 2.4 meters, and 3 2.4 meters, 2.4 times 3 is 7.2. So the entire span is 7.2 meters. 7.2, click add, and then click OK. Then just use temporary materials for the moment. So click OK, and then click exit. Then click this beam and subdivide it into 3 equal segments. Click this one, and then 3 equal segments. Okay. Next is to copy the 3 segments serving as bottom chord. Copy it above. So we use the array command, and then select the 3 segments and then copy it along the y-axis. Then the quantity is 1 and the spacing is, this one is 6 feet, and 6 feet is 1.8 meters. Apply. You now have an exact copy of the bottom chord. Now, since the supports are also being copied, just select the 2 nodes and then go to nodes, support, and click free, so that the supports will not be eliminated. Next is to populate the truss with the web members. So click 2 nodes and then just draw the beams. To transfer to another node which is not connected to the first node, right click to transfer, right click there. Next is to draw the diagonal members. And then right click, okay? So you now have all your elements. Since we are drawing a truss or modeling a truss, therefore all the joints must be pin connected to ensure that there is no bending moment. So we select all the members except for the members which are connected to the supports, because FrameCE will create an error if you free up the joints and then there are also supports. So be sure not to select the elements which are connected to the supports. Rather. Alright, so these are all of the elements which are not connected to the supports. So right click, edit beam properties, and release the rotation in the Z axis. Then apply. You will see a small circle signifying that for this element, let's say this one, for this particular element, the connections are pin. in both of the start and end nodes. Next is to place now the loads. For a truss, the load should be situated at the joints. So click node the load and then select a joint. Now the load is 7 kips, and 7 kips, we have to multiply it by 4.45 to make it into kilonewtons. So 7 times 4.45, that will be 31.15. We will just round it off to 32 kips. So here we write negative 32 kips. Apply. Oops, be sure to make the offset 0. Apply. Then for this one, the load is 14 kips. So 7 times 2, 14. Therefore, we just use, this one is 32. This will be 64. So negative 64. Apply. Click this one. Negative 64. Apply. And then for the last node, there are two loads here. We have 7 kips and 2 kips. So two times conversion factor 4.45, 8.9. We round it off to 9. Okay, so in the y-axis we have negative 32, and in the x-axis we have negative 9. Apply. Exit. Alright, so our model is complete and we are now ready to perform analysis. Click this green button and you will have your displacements. For the moments, you will see that there are practically no moments, 0 moments, because this is a truss. But if you go to axial, you have axial loads or axial stresses. Alright, thank you for watching.